So this is going to be another video on table of values. I'm just going to do more of a simpler equation. I'm going to take number 10 here. We're going to just discuss how this works. Again, just with a different equation, maybe it'll help somebody out to see it a different way. So basically what we're just going to do is take this. We're going to take question 10. We're going to talk about its table of values. So for question 10, I'm going to do this a little differently than I did the other one. Maybe it'll help some other people. We have a table of values here, so let's build this a table. Oops. Let's build this a table. And they have specific values that they want us to find. We don't necessarily need to plot these either, so we're not even going to worry about plotting them. We're just going to find these values. Oops, 2, 0, but it doesn't matter. All right, so now we're going to plot these values talking in respects to this equation. So first I want to solve for x. Or not x, y. So I want a form that looks like y equals. Honestly, it's easier to work with those, but no, let's work with it this way and let's show you what that would be. So if we're going to work with it this way, you can do that. It's not a problem. So this first one, we don't have an x. We do have a y, so we're going to take and plug in 1 for y, because that's what we have. Okay, perfect. That's cool. Now we're going to subtract 7, or add 7, sorry, to both sides. So x happens to equal 20 in this case. So this is a case where x equaled a whole number, because that's what it happened to work out as. All right, so that is how I would solve the first one. Now let me solve the second one, and I'll give you a little minute after I set it up to solve it, and then I'll do it myself. Make sure you got the same answer. Okay, so I'll let you solve that for a second. All right, now we're going to say x equals 21, or sorry, plus 21, or minus 21. Wow, I'm having a day. Minus 21 equals 13. Add 21, and then x equals 24, or x equals 34. So if we're getting the hang of this, then x should be done similarly. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to do this x one, and then I'll set it up for you, and then I'll give you an opportunity to do it, and we'll see if we get the same answer. So first x, we now know x is 0, so we're going to plug a 0 in for that. And we're going to say we don't know y. So there we go. So see if you can solve that, and then I'll solve it and see if you get the same number as me. All right. So now let's do this problem. So we know that that's fine. That's 0, so we don't need to worry about it. But we do need to get this 7 off this y, so we're going to divide by negative 7. Y equals negative 13 sevenths. So that's our answer. For 0, it's negative 13 divided by 7. Okay, now 2. Same process, but different numbers. All right, so I want you to solve this one for me. We get 2 minus 7y equals 13. I'll give you about 30 seconds or so to solve it. See how far you get. See if you get the same answer as me, because that's the big thing. All right. So this one we're going to do, we're going to have to subtract the 2 first. The last one we didn't have to worry about the 0, but this one we have to worry about the 2. So your negative 7y equals 11. Now we're going to have to divide by negative 7. So this now this equals 11 out of 7. So negative 11 divided by 7. Now this last one, I want you to try to set it up. And I'll give you some time to set it up and solve it. And then I'll do it, and we'll see if you got the same answer. So this last one is this negative 1 right here. Ooh, moved the wrong one. It's this negative 1 right here. We're going to solve for this one. So negative 1 down here on the bottom. All right, so that might have been enough time to solve it. Let's find out. We don't know x in this case. We do know y. So is this the way that you would set it up? This is a way to set it up. So we're going to now multiply those out. So we get x plus 7 equals 13. Minus 7, x equals 6. So I hope that this helped see an alternate way to do these problems. I have my other video that shows another way. It's a little more complicated, but whatever way makes the most sense to you, do it that way. I don't care that you do it the way I tell you. I want you to do it the way that makes sense, and that's why I made these 2 videos in different ways, so that you could do it in a way that made sense to you. All right, I hope